The board and staff of the Pritzker Military Museum and Library are proud to share highlights of the 19th year as an active learning center focused on military history, national security, and military affairs. As a newly designated public charity supported by and for the public at large, we demonstrate our intentional focus on public education, programming, and engagement for a broad audience. Our commitment to honor the unique, diverse makeup of our nation's military aligns with our mission to bridge the military-civilian divide through education and to help inform citizens about the values vital to maintaining our national security. Your support is crucial in sustaining our work as we continue to share the lessons of service that are as relevant today as ever. The past year has been one of new beginnings and many firsts. A modern, user-friendly website was rolled out to greet visitors at our virtual doorstep. Our members reap additional benefits through exclusive events, discounts, and our membership in the North American Reciprocal Museum Association. Members at the courage level and higher now enjoy reciprocal benefits at over 1,000 arts, cultural, and historical institutions across North America. In-person programs are back, with nearly all programs, including our On-War Military History Symposium, offered via live stream. Later available on demand from our website, these programs add to the PMML's ever-growing video archive, which includes our Emmy-nominated YouTube series, This Week in Military History, which garners an average of 2,000 views per day. The museum and library's virtual learning studio launched in January, bringing thought-provoking lessons to thousands of students and teachers directly in their classrooms. Family activities are available on select Saturdays and teach young learners about the evolution of space food, how to communicate by code, and much more. We've formed new institutional partnerships to bring additional content to our existing audience while expanding our own nationwide reach. For example, cross-promotion with California's Vending Museum bolsters our Cold War offerings, while the Washington, D.C.-based International Spy Museum intrigues our members with espionage and intelligence. Our first open house showcased our partnership with Columbia College art students. These students displayed their interpretations of current events alongside the artist's actual work in our Drawn to Combat Bill Malden and the Art of War exhibit. Our first ever fireside chat, held jointly with business executives for national security, featured General Philip Breedlove, Ambassador Kay Bailey Hutchison, and General Joseph Votel on the topic of the future of NATO. As war raged in Ukraine, we stepped up with panel discussions featuring Ambassador Ian Kelly, Lieutenant Colonel Alex Vindman, and Dr. Dick Farkas, discussing current strategies and future implications. We were honored to host the Consuls General of Ukraine and Poland at these events. The Bill Malden exhibit closed this past spring, and our exhibits team packed it up for travel to the Eisenhower Presidential Library and Museum in Abilene, Kansas. Hundreds of local attendees welcomed the exhibit on opening night. This is one of several stops scheduled for the exhibit in the coming years, and the first of many future traveling exhibits expertly curated by museum staff. Our newest exhibit, Life Behind the Wire, Prisoners of War, opened in May and explores the lived experiences of prisoners of war. Drawn from the museum's collections, these unique stories highlight how experiences varied through the arc of history and were highly dependent on the captor, camp, and region of the world. The exhibit highlights the perseverance of citizen soldiers who faced insurmountable odds and unimaginable circumstances as they served to enhance civilian life. Our expert team of collection managers, archivists, and librarians are entrusted with the care and preservation of treasured artifacts, one-of-a-kind documents, and books, most donated by veterans and their families. The over 125,000 items in our collection are used to educate the current generation and are cared for and preserved for future generations. The Pritzker Military Archive Center, a Helmut Jahn designed building, is currently under construction in Summers, Wisconsin. This new state-of-the-art facility will house these precious treasures and be made available to those seeking an in-depth and up-close look at military history. The Pritzker Military Archive Center is also the intended future home of a new Cold War Veterans Memorial. The internationally recognized design competition concluded this past spring with the selection of Orbits, a stunning work created by Euler Wu Collaborative, provoking thought on the many complex and interrelated themes of the Cold War. Last but certainly not least, who welcomed Dr. Krowoski A. Salter, a retired U.S. Army colonel, as president of the Pritzker Military Museum and Library. Dr. Salter's successful military career, strong leadership skills, academic depth, and exceptional museum professional background complement our mission. He is an asset who will help us achieve and exceed our goals. Thank you for your support, which allows us to continue this important work. Broadening our reach and sharing differing points of view enhances society's understanding of the common thread that connects us and the role we each play in providing for the greater good. Please visit us and experience what's new at the Pritzker Military Museum and Library today and what's on the horizon.